What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. I do so hope that you are not looking forward to Mandalorian and the Green Fuker. Grogu, because it looks like they might have hit a snag. Which might be a slur depending on how you say it. So we'll say hiccup. This, again, rumor coming from WDW Pro, fellow content creator. He's been pretty on point. So, and remember, directed by Jon Favreau, so we can't be blaming. Yes, Filonius has to sign off on this. I hear you, Rossi, my short king. I know you, Filoni defender. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, Jon Favreau does not get enough fault, or rather, didn't get enough credit for the decisions he has made in Star Wars, the least of which was it was Jon Favreau's decision to have Lizzo and Jack Black in The Mandalorian Season 3, which is about all anyone remembers from that season. So, this again comes from, credit where credit's due. This comes from WDW Pro on his channel saying the win was going to be getting Baby Yoda in there. Cool. And to get an original trilogy character in there, because from what they knew, you know, Luke and or another character we'll hear about, even if it's for 5 minutes and a cameo, get him in there and get plenty of screen time for Luke as well. Right. That's what you would expect a lot of people going for. So this is the rumor part, grain of salt. Folks, we can't confirm this yet, but it comes from a source that has been right over and over and over to the point it is getting ludicrous. The snag seems to be Harrison Ford. So Harrison Ford is what we're saying. He doesn't like the plan, whatever the plan is, which last I heard separately, it was going to involve somehow Han coming to the rescue with the Millennium Falcon, or Falcon if you're feeling fun, to rescue everyone at some point in the movie. And I guess maybe they just didn't pay enough money, because Marvel threw money at him enough for all he had to do was just get high and not give a shit and pretend to be a big green or red, rather, rage monster for Captain America 4 Brave New World. So we're saying, surprisingly, Harrison Ford, we are told, does not like whatever the plan is. They are already into filming. It was supposed to be CGI, so Ford's not really needed. Right, so he basically just needed the sign-off, but he still needs to sign off, and we're hearing word that he may not be a fan of putting the idea of the original characters together for some sort of CGI resurrection. Yeah, meaning that we would finally get Han, Luke, and Leia together in a scene together, which is how you know you're in the wrong timeline. If you gain the ability to jump multiverses or timelines, you just ask someone, was there a sequel trilogy to Star Wars? They go, yeah, of course there was. Did they put Han, Luke, and Leia in a scene? And they go, of course they did. You're in the right timeline. If they go, no, of course they didn't. They or whatever, you know, they didn't. They had Rey. Then you know you're in the wrong timeline. So we would finally get them together, but it would be some sort of CGI recreation, because obviously Carrie Fisher's not here anymore, and Mark Hamill's dead in the head. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the idea of bringing Leia back. Carrie, which famously I think her daughter is championing, trying to play her with CGI overlay. Don't like that. Just recast. Only that Harrison Ford may not be interested in making this happen in the way that Favreau had hoped. Later during the show, he says, I'm in the opinion, I think that they'll work this out. I think enough money can be, that's what I'm saying. They must have not given him enough money. So Harrison's just waiting for money. The last tagline we heard for The Mandalorian and Grogu, or actually get to it in a second. This is Favreau talking about. He says, I've loved telling stories set in a rich world that George Lucas created. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Sorry. This is what I was meant to read. The log line. What we last heard about the plot was the Mandalorian, a lone bounty hunter, even though he's not lone, but a lone bounty hunter is tasked with capturing Grogu, a mysterious... it's the same movie. It's the same plot as the series. Instead, he forms a strong bond with Grogu, exploring his... I guess they just revealed that the plot line is the same as the movie. Maybe they're going to do a brief recast, like not recast, but when you go over it all over again, re-exploration of it. Either way, yeah, they basically no plot, no idea what they're doing. Only word that they might be connecting it to Ahsoka. Yeah, not much else known, saying that Luke Skywalker would feature prominently, even though we saw 2 episodes of Boba Fett, or one specifically, and then 2 where Mandalorian was like a key figure. That, yeah, Grogu's not even with Luke anymore. So who knows why, who, if, when, where, but Mandalorian for fluffin' schlurpo reasons, I was just going for schlurpo reasons, you would have Luke show up. And the last one just being that CGI, obviously, for Luke was horrible. They even ended up hiring a fan who made this look better, on YouTube. This is apparently what we're really waiting on, is that Favreau realizes that the reaction to Luke Skywalker from the second season is what he wants for the movie again, but that also means that they need to up their game, and that also means when they do, it's going to take that much longer. Editing, it says this could take way more time in the editing room. He has knowledge that there's a scene where Luke Skywalker and Grogu might join their force powers together in battling some dark enemy. Well, oh boy, I'm sure they'll sell that in the trailer. Let me know what you think about this. Are you at all disappointed? I mean, honestly, when I think about Star Wars right now, this is all I think about.
The gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
not
bracing
the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars? Not the.
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest.
Or I think about Mark Hamill's TDS on the internet, or Carrie not there, or the fact that we literally got sequel trilogies and you didn't put Mark, Carrie, and Harrison together in the scene. Skeleton Crew, Jod Wood. Can't wait for that. Jude Law. Oh boy. Sure, like, share, and sub if you've done that. Thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. Oh boy.
Well, bye.